All right. So we just came from watching.
Last Christmas.
Actually, welcome back. You've been watching Last Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That should have been the movie we saw on our anniversary. But we decided to watch something even more romantic, which is Doctor Sleep. But anyway, Last Christmas is with Emilia Clarke and some other people that I've seen in the movies before.
The guy from Crazy Rich Asians.
and his mom from Crazy Rich Asians. But they were great in this movie.
Yes.
And they were great in Crazy Rich Asians, which is a great movie too. So, anyway, Last Christmas is about Emilia Clarke, who is a complete mess of a woman. Which I've never seen. Like, you never really see movies where the girl is a mess. It's usually the guy that's a mess. I don't think I've ever seen stuff like that. I mean, I've never. At least I haven't paid attention to it. But anyway, she is a mess. And she, I guess she came back home, I think, from wherever she was. I don't remember. It doesn't say really where she was.
Her mom just nags her so much.
Yeah.
And
she decided to come back home.
She doesn't exactly have a home. So,
yeah.
well, she lives at home, but she carries around her suitcase. And
she was basically couch surfing for a while.
Yeah, bums off of friends and stuff.
Anyway, so she finally, comes back home, comes back to London, I guess, to live in London from wherever she was at. Because I don't think it was determined.
I think she's always been in London.
No, I think she said that she came back to London. But anyway, so she comes back and she's a complete mess, a total even bad at her job.
Yeah.
And she meets a guy who she falls in love with. And it's going to be a spoiler. So always going to be spoiling. Anyway, the plot of the movie is that she was very sickly, and she had needed to have a heart transplant. And the guy that she's been seeing, that she's been falling in love, is a guy that
she got her heart from.
Got the heart from.
And he was a ghost.
Well, I don't know if she was a ghost. I don't think he was a ghost. I think he was. I think it was all in her imagination. I think everything was in her imagination. I don't think necessarily was a ghost. But you were saying something about your.
No, she knew his name. He told her his name.
Okay.
How does she know his name? She never knew his name.
That's true. Why did she know his name? Do you think he came out as a ghost?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough. So the ghost tells her name, tells her his name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can buy that. So anyway, you were saying something about you had an inkling.
Well, that was because I had heard he was a movie reviewer. I don't remember what show I was watching, but he did say something along the lines of there's a surprise ending.
Oh, okay.
So I was kind of thinking.
Yeah, because throughout the movie, we kind of figured it out. I mean, I knew nothing about this. We kind of figured it out because you mentioned something. You said maybe he is her guardian angel.
That's what I was thinking.
And that's when I started figuring out that, like, it's hard though when you do movies like this because if the person is not supposed to be there, how do you film the scenes where there's a lot of people? And she never talked to him.
Yes.
Where's he at?
To the side.
So she never talked to him.
We should probably wrap it up because I think he's gonna come around here and start bugging us.
I think so too. Maybe he's walking away.
And he's coming back over here to bug us through the tape now. Anyway. It was a good movie.
This is the third time we've done something in this theater. So basically, we're not at the theater that we're normally at, and let's say it's the second time because the last one it looked like the same one because we did it in a car.
That's right.
But because it was the last showing.
This is the theater that we had where the police were all over the place.
Yeah, and there's no.
This is not a good neighborhood.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's hard.
I think we should wrap it up because I think he's going to come here soon. So we need to wrap this up. If I see him popping around, we're going in the car.
All right. Well, I don't see him popping around.
Okay.
This is crazy.
I'm keeping my eyes open.
Okay. So it's hard to film things where there's supposed to be interaction with other people or potential interaction with other people. And that's when you said that you thought he was the guardian angel. That's when I started figuring out he's not interacting with anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, even when he's on the streets, he kept like dancing around and spinning around the person. And she thought it was just a quirky thing from him, but he was a ghost. So.
Yeah. And like even when she went to catch the bus driver asked her, but it looked like he was talking to them. But are you going to get on the bus? So.
But that's right, because she was talking to him, wasn't she?
And then the guy in the ice rink, he says, "Get out," or something like that, and she responded, "We're getting out."
Well, he responded too, but it doesn't matter really, because he never responded back to him. So,
sure.
You know, so I mean, he could have said anything, but like nobody ever talked to him. Like she never brought him to anybody. I don't think did he ever come into the store where there's anybody there? She always went outside.
Yeah, she always went outside to see him, and then the time he did come into the store, that other lady, the owner, was gone. She was not there.
Yeah, because he was fixing the problem that she had created.
Yeah, she closed
She went
up
on a
the
date,
store.
and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was before. Was that before the date or after the date? Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyway.
Didn't have any interaction.
But no, I mean, I was in love with this movie.
You were?
I loved this movie. I thought it was very well done. Emilia Clarke is so freaking cute.
She's cute.
She is definitely adorable, and she was she's made for this role.
Of dragons.
I've never seen an episode of it. She seemed like she was almost built for this role, and Emma Thompson was hysterical.
Right.
She was really good. Yeah, she was the mom, and she was really funny. She had some of the funniest lines.
She wasn't playing an English lady, which was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, because this was perfect to have been playing an English lady. She was playing at Yugoslavia? Okay, alright, get that right. Anyway, I definitely recommend people to see this movie. See, you know, the other thing about it was that I guess you can say that this is going to be a good movie because it's a borderline Hallmark movie. Like, you've seen 1,000 Hallmark movies like this. But this one...
Better acted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't... No, what I'm saying is that I think that whoever, you know, when they were making it or whatever, they figured this is going to be good. So it doesn't need to be a Hallmark movie. It could be a movie that you see at the movie theater, people pay money to go see. So it was. That's why it was. I think it was so good. Otherwise, it just would have been another Hallmark movie or a Lifetime movie or whatever you want to call it.
Well, it had 3 major actors. I mean, they're
but
pretty.
There have been movies that have been major actors on them.
Well, actually 4, but like Emma Thompson
and Emily Clarke. I think those are the 2 only major actors. I wouldn't consider them.
Santa. I mean.
I wouldn't consider them major actors.
I think they are. I think just in the
maybe in the Asian community,
Asian culture,
but not mainstream.
Sure.
I mean, even Emilia Clarke is not necessarily that big of an actress either. I mean, I think the biggest one would have been Emma Thompson.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't, you know.
Actually, I think she kind of had a hand in making this movie. I think
Emma Thompson?
I think she was.
She probably was a producer or something like that. So. Yeah. Well, Paul Feig, whatever it was, a director, which I think he directed some of the superhero ones. Yeah. So I think. But anyway, definitely recommend it. What do you think? What did you think of it?
I thought it was a really cute movie. I am kind of disappointed though that I had that prior
knowledge of it.
Yeah, because I think if I would have seen the big reveal at the end that he wasn't alive, that.
But I think even if he didn't know about it,
I probably would have gotten a little bit questionable just because he kept disappearing. He would be gone for days. And then, like, no explanation as to where he was, and then he'd show up.
I think we would have figured it out.
I think we would have figured
it out because the way that he was acting when she was telling the story about the heart, and you can I can't tell you, and I got stuff to tell you,
Yeah.
And plus it was named Last Christmas for the song that George Michael's. By the way, if you like George Michael music, it is. It's like almost every major George Michael song is in this.
Not even some not even major.
Yeah.
Some songs I didn't even know that he did.
Yeah. No. So if you like George Michael, definitely. If you like George Michael music, definitely watch it. At any rate, so what do you give it?
4, solid 4.
I give it 4.5. That's good. That's actually one of the really. I tear-jerked.
I did have a little bit of.
There was a little bit of. That was cleaning my eyes from the inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't have any problem saying that. I'm very secure on my manhood.
Yeah, I think it was probably because after everything was said and done, she reconciled with her family and brought her family together. I think there was maybe her mom and dad they were kind of drifting apart as well. And then the sister had her issues.
The sister was what was the lesbian
pudding?
That's a really funny line. Anyway, I have a feeling we're going to be using that line for a while. Anyway, so recommend to see it, and good night, Bob, wherever you are.